This is a bit dark actually, but let's just go with it. And I had an image of literally getting the knife and putting it on my wrist and enjoying it.
Let's have a look at your career a little bit here, because you went through this. Everyone's jealous because you're the rock star and the superstar and they're not, and so you live the life they live. You then go through this dark period of depression and anxiety. How did you move out of that space? How did you get from that darkness to the fantastic future, which you'll share with everybody shortly, but that I'm learning about right now? How did you what were the steps you took, or did you have a light bulb moment? Was there an epiphany? Was there, I saw last year a lady that won the Slimmer of the Year award in the UK, and she was sat outside McDonald's eating a Big Mac. And she was in the car park, as many people do, eating away at her Big Macs, very overweight. And two lads came past on their mountain bikes and they threw their burgers in her face and they went, "There you go, fatso." And in that moment, she was humiliated and shocked and devastated. But that moment, she thanks those boys now, because that was the moment when everything changed for her. Because she went, no more. Okay, things have to change. Yeah. And that's what happened. She lost, I don't know how much weight she lost, but it was a lot, and she was wonderful because of it. Did you have an epiphany? I'm not suggesting anyone threw a burger at you, but did anyone chuck a burger at you, Natasha?
Things thrown at me on stage over the years. People are strange. I had a breakdown after the birth of my daughter. Like, all my work was just, there was no work. Every time in the music industry, when you have a child, it's like you're good for no one. It's difficult anyway when you're trying, with the men getting the work also. I had a breakdown. I was suffering anyway with depression. I was in my kitchen one day and I was cutting some vegetables, or I can't quite remember what it was. This is a bit dark actually, but let's just go with it. And I had an image of literally getting the knife and putting it on my wrist and enjoying it. And it scared the life out of me, because it was almost like a euphoric feeling that come over me. And I was like, and I remember dropping it and going, and like my whole body just went into shock. And my partner at the time, I was like, I need help. And he took me to the hospital, and I was put under the care of the mental health team. I was treated at home. I was terrified because I thought, oh, they're going to take my children away from me because I'm gone mental. But no, it wasn't like that at all. They were so nurturing. I was just sent home and slept for maybe, it felt like a week. I wasn't sleeping. I was really stressed. But that kind of breakdown, like the breakdown, I mean, I was a rock bottom. I cried and I cried. And it was like I purged 15 years of fear and self-hate and like feeling worthless and everything. It was just like, ugh. And I just cried and slept for almost a week. And then once I came out the other side of that, started speaking with like a counsellor. I did a very intensive, like 18 weeks of cognitive behavioural therapy. And at the end of that, it was like, oh, so like, this is it. It's the next chapter. So what am I going to start writing? What do I want to do? And those 18 weeks were figuring out what that was. And I came to the decision that I was going to go back to college and just study beauty in some sense, because I thought it would be just enjoyable, easy, not too stressful. I left school when I was 15, so I was a bit like, I don't know if I could take a big, heavy course on. That one day in college every day was literally incredible. It was like I had a sense of purpose. I had this new community of friends. It turns out I was really good at it. I loved all the exams, the anatomy, physiology, like my brain was working in a different way. And I just went into like I wanted to learn everything. So I went on so many courses. I ended up training as a holistic therapist. I loved making people feel better. Even though I was going through a lot and figuring out who I was, people would come to me and have like a massage and they would tell me their problems. They'd often like have a little cry and I'd be like, it's okay. And, you know, we'd talk and it'd be a really calm environment, and they'd leave and they'd be like, thank you. And I'd be like, I helped someone today. And it was just the most incredible feeling. It was like, it's not about me, it's about them. I kind of got out of my own head and stopped being so, you know, psychoanalyzing everything, like overanalyzing it. It was like, no, just do this. It makes you feel good, help others. And that was like 5 years ago. And it's been a journey of helping other people.
So hopefully you enjoyed that episode. Natasha's lovely, isn't she? I love talking to people that are just open and honest and frank about their lives. No airs, no graces, no ego, no arrogance. If you enjoyed this episode, then do me a favor and click over here where you can see more episodes of the podcast. And guess what? If you click over there, you can subscribe. And if you subscribe, I'd be really happy. You'd be doing me a favor. More people would see this content. And guess what? More people would enjoy the experience just like you.